3, 2, 1.
Good day, everyone, and Happy New Year. And you know what? Finally, the Snap-on January 2025 flyer is here. A promotion so massive it needs 2 grand prizes. I texted my dealer. Thank you for all the comments. I know you thought maybe I was just under the weather, but even if I was under the weather, I would have still brought you the flyer in time, but there must have been some delay at the Snap-on factory. Anyway, I believe I'm probably still the first one with it out. So let's enjoy. And you know what? It feels like I just waited forever for this flyer. In fact, so long, I even had time on New Year's Day to take this engine out of this Vanagon that I'm rebuilding right now. Anyway, that's another video. Let's get to the flyer. All right, let's just get it right in here because I know there's some good stuff. Tech Essentials, these are some Snap-on floor jacks. Now, first thing I will let you know, they're actually not on sale, but it lets you know how much they are. 2-ton floor jack there. Just over $1,200. If we step it up to a 3-ton floor jack, $1,370. 4-ton floor jack, where are we right there? $1,680. That's a lot of money. If anyone's ever bought any of these and actually used them, please let me know. I just have, you know, the cheaper sort of Harbor Freight floor jacks. But yeah, let me know if you guys actually bought them and if they're really worth the cash. I'd be kind of curious. Snap-on under hoist utility stands. All right, so here we got one, $453. I've used these quite a bit at the shop. They come in very handy when you're underneath the vehicle, but of course you have to have a 2-post lift to use them. So what do we have here? New products. Here we have a light. They're always big on their lights, and they're showing a little demo of it right there. You can stick it to the side of your toolbox, and it is almost $200, not cheap. This would be kind of interesting. I just don't like the price. $133 non-conductive magnetic pickup tool. If it has a really strong magnet, it says it lifts up to 2 pounds in 31 segments. Anyway, that would be kind of interesting. I think that would be kind of interesting. What do we have here? We have an 8-slot panel pliers rack. So if you want to mount the rack to the wall, pliers not included, of course, but that's how your pliers would look. And I'm still looking to clean up my pliers drawer. At least I have them in line. Next up here, we have valve stem seal pliers. These are Blue Point, $142. Like I said, none of these are on sale. Let's get to the sale items. I think we got some BOGO coming up. Yes, here we got superior tools for vehicles on land, sea, and air. Oh, I kind of like the way that sounds. So if you buy the deeps, you get the shallow. What are we talking here? We are talking 10-piece quarter drive, 12-point SAE flank drive. So $367 for the 10-piece deep, and you are going to get the 10-piece shallow. That's what it's worth. If you don't do the buy get, that's what that set would normally be worth. So they are a little bit of a deal. Unfortunately, they are just SAE. I wish they were metric. There's my SAE. I really don't have a lot of SAE, but for metric, I certainly have more metric. These are the metric quarter drives right here. And these are the SAE quarter drives right here. So definitely use metric more than SAE. All right, back to the episode here. Buy, get, what do we got here? Buy 11-piece. These are 3/8 drive, 12-point SAE. Again, $487. And you're going to get the 11-piece, 3/8, 12-point SAE shallows for free. So you buy, you get, and that's what they would cost normally. Unfortunately, well, they're SAE and they are 12-point. If it's what you're looking for, now's the time to get it, I suppose. So here we have a 6-piece 3/8 drive, 12-point SAE flank drive shallow universal socket set here. They're actually doing a pretty good job at discounting it there at $499. Sorry, it was $499 and now it's going to $399. So they're giving you $100 off. So normally they don't discount that much. It's pretty decent. And you know, I didn't even know that because I guess they have laser welded pins, they aren't prone to walking out during use and causing foreign object damage. Don't lose that 10 socket when you're rebuilding an engine. What do we have here? We have some crow's foots. Now these are $526 down to $473. Again, they're all SAE. Now, I've bought a few over the years, and you know what? The only 2 that I really use, and these are the ones that I bought because I use them all the time, 7/8. Obviously, you guys know what we're going to use that for. That's oxygen sensors. And then I bought an 18mm metric, and I use that on a lot of GM suspension. So, you know, those are the only 2 that I really use. So I don't know if I'd spend that much money getting a whole set. And I bought this one, and I forget what I even bought it for. I think it was just like a one-time job where I needed it, or maybe 2-time jobs because it's marred up a little bit here. But anyway, you can tell I used it, but just not that much. And I forget what I used it for. Anyway, If any of you think what I've used it for, let me know, because I actually have no idea what I use this thing for. I bought it a number of years ago. Anyway, let's keep going on here. So what do we have here? Here we have universal shallow socket set. Now these ones they're not shown, but they're just showing the prices that they're discounted. So it's a 6-piece quarter drive and shallow universal socket set. So it's gonna look like this, except it's gonna be quarter drive. That is $372. We got 11-piece, so a little bit bigger. $325, but this isn't a universal. This is just a semi-deep socket set. And then we have another semi-deep socket set here. And I don't think we have any metric at all. No, these are not metric. 10-piece, $256 for those. And then we have a quarter drive here, 12-point. Now what these are deep flare nut crowfoot wrenches. So there's the price of the wrenches if you want an individual wrench. They're a quarter drive again. So here we have 9/16, we have 1/2 inch, 7/16, and 3/8, all quarter drive, and they're all the same price, $51.50. Let's move to the next page, everyone. Here we got quarter drive impact on sale, but really it's kind of not on sale. They're just giving you a good trade in. This is $130 off with a trade in. It's still $695. And you know what? I've been using this CC a lot lately. Ugh, I don't want to get my hands too dirty because they're clean right now. And I must say, it's really been holding up well, did well on the torque test channel, and it didn't cost a whole lot. So I just don't know about these snap-on impacts. Anyway, I think I might have made a little bit of a mistake here. This one was get up to 70 with a trade-in. That's the 1/2 inch drive. And here we said get up to 130 with trade-in. And that's maybe the whole Monster lithium kit here. So when you get the batteries and you get everything. Yeah, the 2 batteries and the charger. And FYI, I did buy some good stuff from last month's flyer. I spent about $1,400. I'll show that probably next month because I just haven't gotten it yet, but my dealer ordered it in time. What else do we have here? We have some pneumatic impacts. So $130 off for this baby right here, 1/2 inch drive. Let's get a better focus for y'all. Still, it's $1,000. I can't believe the price of impact tools these days. Absolutely crazy in my eyes. And then we have a 1/2 inch drive here. This is a stubby one, $770. You're almost paying $1 per foot-pound because if you look here, 775 foot-pounds for $770, but you get 75 off. That's a lot of sevens, everyone. So maybe that will just be a lucky one. I don't know. Let's turn the page. All right, so now here we got some cool prizes. I'll talk about them because this is one of the things that is kind of cool. If you do win, you just got to talk to your dealer. But if you win the first prize, you get a custom organized, like a drawer mat. Now, unfortunately, tools are not included, but you do get this mat, which would be pretty cool. And Snap-on's going to hope that you're going to spend money and fill it all with tools. And phase 2, you're going to get an epic toolbox. I believe it's 60-inch. Yes, there you go. Limited edition roll cab. So pretty crazy. It does say, how does it work? Ask how to earn game cards, blah, 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 blah. If anyone doesn't have these magazines, I'm going to focus right here. I don't know if you can click with your phone, but if you want, try to click with your phone and just see. Actually, I'm filming it right now. Let's see what happens if I click it, everyone. No, it's just going to go into focus because I'm actually filming a video. Okay, so anyway, click it and see. Let me know. Next page, keep the pressure on. All right, now this is kind of interesting because they have some cool tools right here. So first up, they have, let's get in there, cylinder leakage tester, 463 down from 545. I do have an OTC one. So I've used it just a few times. I bought it. It was pretty affordable. It's got the adapters for the different spark plug sizes. And underneath is the main hose there with 14 mil threads on the main hose. So anyway, my OTC one's good enough. I can't say I own a Snap-on one, but I can say I own an OTC one. Next up, we have a Master Tech fuel pressure kit down from 960 to 815. I do, again, have an OTC one. I won't even bother bringing that one out, but anyway, I do have one, and I only paid, I think it was $300 or $400 for it at the time. It's probably worth about $500 now, but you don't use it that often. I don't know if you really need the Snap-on one. Where I think the Snap-on one sort of shines is right here, and that's for the compression tester kit, down from 437 to 371, and I will tell you why. I bought mine years ago. And, well, you can see the threads are still, actually, threads are really good because I'm very gentle with my stuff. It's a little dirty. I should maybe clean it up better before I do a video like this. But anyway, I've dropped this. It works wonderfully. These things are like super flexible. When you screw them in, sometimes you're trying to get into really, really tight angles. I can't say how much I'm actually happy that I bought this. I know it was expensive back in the day, but I'm really happy I bought it because it's a really, really good tool. So if the new one is just as good as the one I showed you, the old one, then that's the one tool I would highly advise getting a Snap-on one. Now here we have a buy one, get one for what? An air hammer? I've never seen this before. All right, well, if they're gonna give you a free air hammer that's worth $730, what do you have to buy? You have to buy this. Right here, I'm gonna zoom in right there. Lot of adapters there. There's the scary price, over $2,000, but you are getting a ton of stuff. If I could afford it, I would buy this and I would sell this. The reason why, I already have a Snap-on air hammer. I absolutely love it. I do use it a lot of time, a lot of my videos. And I do think that there is a difference in the quality for these. Here's a non-Snap-on one, just sort of like a cheap one right here. And you can see it's kind of mushroomed. And anyway, it's got like a thin shoulder. And here's a Snap-on one that I have. And you can see it's held up so well. And believe me, I've used this for a lot of stuff. And I haven't even had to grind it down. It's just sort of, that's how it looks. So anyway, I do think there is a difference, but I know these are super expensive. But you know what? They are on sale. So let's check how much Snappy has them on sale for. So here's a 6-piece here, air hammer bit set, $403. I'll zoom in so you can see what they look. That's like maybe if you're doing some body work, some flattening and stuff like that. They do have another one right here. This is a 5-piece set for $337, down from $421. That's what that one looks like. Maybe I may buy that one. I don't know. No, I don't know. Here's the next one, $361. And this set looks just like this. This would be one I might be interested in for just because of the chisels it actually comes with. I'm more interested in the chisels. I use the chisels for everything and the pin punch. Anyway, and here's the last one. Roll pin punch set, $327. These are probably I don't know what word to use, but they're, I don't know. I don't know if they'd be durable enough for what I use them for. I just use, like I said, I use this one a whole lot. And I don't see this one in any of, actually it is. It's in this set. So $400, but the problem is I wouldn't use these ones. I would only use this, and then I would use the chisels. So anyway, I got some thinking to do, guys. I have some thinking to do. Anyway, that's the prices, and that was our conversation about that one. Next up, we have the die grinders. 1 horsepower heavy-duty die grinder, $500. Get up to $50 off with your trade-in, so find something on the side of a road, and you're basically getting 10% off. Here, same type of deal, a little bit more than 10% off because $615, and you're gonna get $65 off. And this is a right angle die grinder. What do we got down here? Rechargeable, is this a 14.4? No, it's an 18-volt Monster Lithium, up to $80 off. And it is a greasing machine. So if you're doing, I guess, a lot of greasing, I mean, I guess you can have a grease gun here, but I don't think I would spend that much on a grease gun, at least not for the amount that I do. And most new vehicles don't even have grease nipples. It's mainly for older vehicles. And I have an old Lincoln ones. I have 2 Lincoln ones. Anyway, they're just the hand pump ones, guys. Here we have some scanners, no price, so we won't even really talk about it. And with the Perfect Companion, you spend more money, you can get this, but I wouldn't even bother, really, personally. I think this is probably going to be a little bit on the overpriced side, especially if they're not telling you. They got some heavy-duty stuff there. And that is it for the flyer of the month. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. I apologize. I know it's a few days late, but like I said, I think there was a problem in the factory or something. All the flyers came out late, and I usually get mine early, and I get my videos out early. I pride myself on doing that. So once again, I do apologize. But Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully you've had a great Christmas and holiday season. That's it for now. GarageKing over and out, and I will see you again.